Abbey, and I went there on retreat and met the brothers there, and it was suggested to me that I take confession. I didn't at that time, but a year later.
Let's just move on, because we've got. I just wanted to bring in George Livingston. How have you come to terms with being involved in killing? Are you violent now?
No, well, after 7.5 years in prison, I was heavily into drugs and such. Like when I was in prison, it was the same thing as your man saying there. I couldn't sort of face the reality, the whole thing myself, and I went to a psychiatrist in the prison after 7.5 years. I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown about the whole thing, and the guy couldn't help me. He just said, well, as far as I'm concerned, you're totally sane and there's nothing I can actually do for you. And it wasn't until I went to a minister in prison, a Reverend Roy Manson in Edinburgh, who came to see me, and the guy came in and said, what's the problem? I said, well, I've really got this problem here. I said, my mind's been torn in two. And the guy says to me, all I can do for you is pray for you.
Let me stop you there. In fact, could go on for another half an hour, but I think we've learned something from all four of you. Thank you very much indeed. Andy.
Yes, thank you all for taking part in Central Weekend tonight. We'll be back with you live at the same time next Friday, when we'll be asking why it may be harder to stop an addiction to pills like this than it is to kick heroin. We'll be talking about the trouble with tranquilizers. So if you have any experiences we should know about, or if you are a doctor, of course, and you're concerned about the amount of tranquilizers being prescribed, then you can write to us at this address. It's Central Weekend, Central Television, Birmingham, B1 2JP. That's Central Television, Broad Street, Birmingham, B1 2JP. I had to read it myself for a moment there. That's all we have time for here tonight. Thanks for joining us at home. Do join us next week. A very good night to you.
And America's Top 10 take us up to World Championship Boxing at 3:15 when Mike Tyson meets Larry Holmes for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Hard cases. The life of a probation officer is no soft option.
Did you know a mob ambushed 2 PCs this morning?
For mob, read future clients and then try to keep you cool.
Want for that drink?
If the pub's still standing.
But this time, the heat is really on.
Looks like your revolution's come at last.
The tests, the toughest yet. Monday at 9 on Central. Hard Cases.
And with the new colours from Harmony, here's Pearl. No, she's Hazel. Well, Sandy. Then here's Cherry. Pardon, Ruby. Then that's Coco. Who's Hazel? And who's he? Well, that's Sandy with Sandy. Who's deciding? Harmony. 1 wash in, 6 washes out. So now everybody can be somebody else.
No matter what kind of home you live in, you can benefit from a remarkably efficient invention. A home heating system that's flexible enough to meet your needs exactly, yet can cost as little as £569 for a 1-bedroom flat. It's a heating system that uses less than half-price electricity to give you continuous, controllable warmth and a whole tank full of piping hot water. It's not central heating, it's total heating. It runs only on electricity. HeatElectric. Energy for life. Now on Central, World War II and the prisoner of war camp 202 somewhere in Italy. Frank Sinatra as Colonel Joseph Ryan in Von Ryan's Express.